say like ready to learn or like say
Yeah.
like that.
So we had a sub the other day. I said, in the flesh, ready to learn.
Right or wrong, grown men should not have a best friend.
No, they
I
shouldn't.
don't think boys really have best friends.
Like, they don't call them best friends.
Right. If you hear an adult male say, yeah, that's my best friend, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
I think if any guy says that, it's kind of weird. I feel like no one really says best friend.
Once you're
Guys.
like 9 and up, you shouldn't be saying best friend.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Any adult man should just say, yeah, that's my dude. I know that guy or something.
Yeah. Kids now say they gang. Like, that's gang.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like kind of weird.
So going along with that, if you walk into a room, who says hello? The people already in the room or the people that just walked in a room?
People already in the room.
Yeah, people are, because like, it's weird, especially if you're like, oh, hi. Like, it's awkward.
Right. I think it depends how many people's in the room. If it's multiple people in the room, it's somebody's job in that room to say hey. But like if I just walk in here, Myla or Maddie, if it's just one of you in here, I'm going to say, hey, what's up, guys? Or hey, how are you guys? But now if I walk in and there's like multiples of you guys have to turn around and say, hey.
I don't really think that matters.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like,
It just depends.
if it's your friends, you don't say hey.
Well, what do you mean you don't say hey? I think you always say hey.
They don't.
No, you don't. What kind of 1980s are you living in?
All right. So you guys are saying that it's the responsibility of the person in the room, the people already there, to say hey?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about it the other day on the radio, I think, and they said that it's the responsibility of the person coming into the room.
I mean, it just depends, I guess.
Yeah. If
I
it's
feel like it's the person walking in should be greeted as they come in the room.
or not even saying hello, just going on like a random topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Do you guys get awkward when you walk in a room that has people in it already?
No.
No?
Do you?
I think, I don't want to say awkward, but if it's a group of people you know, like if you walk in, what about like walking to class late? 20 people already in there,
That's
you walk in,
embarrassing.
everyone's looking at you. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. And I'm like, being embarrassed is so.
I don't really care for that.
I hate being embarrassed.
Well, I've told you before, you're only embarrassed when you allow people to embarrass you
No, it's embarrassing.
because you allow it to be embarrassing. If you don't allow it to embarrass you, it's not embarrassing, right, Mai?
Sure.
Well, do you get
If
embarrassed?
someone like stood on a chair and been like, oh, that was embarrassing at all. Yes, it is.
Well, it's not. Wow, embarrassing is such a person, like your own level of embarrassment. Like what's embarrassing to you or me may be different for Myla, or vice versa. That is so weird.
If I burped and someone ran, like, if I just burped and like someone ran and was right there, that's not embarrassing.
Yeah, we go to a lot of work meetings and they go around the room like, okay, yeah, say your name and what department you're with and where you're located. And it slowly goes around, just waiting on that to get to me. That's like, I
That's
don't want to say
anxious.
nerve-wracking. Yeah, is that anxious, Madz?
Yeah.
Yeah, it builds up a lot of nerves. For me to say like 4 things, it's nerve-wracking.
I do that when they call roll at school, and I'm like, I have to like clear my throat before I say it. Because like if you do like a voice crack, you're like, "Ear," or you're like, and everyone notices it. It's awful.
Well, when you have a lot to say, you have time to get your voice right, get your words right, get your flow. But if you're just saying, hey, I'm Steven, I'm in Knoxville, then it's like, okay, just calm down, dude. Just get yourself together. I'm Steven, I'm in Knoxville. Kind of like here.
Like it's like awful because you have to like, you can't say it too loud or it's weird. And you can't say it too quiet or then she's like, is she here? Are you here?
You got to get your volume right. Like, here. I mean, here.
Oh my gosh, I did that. We had an old lady sub, and I was painting or something, and she was like, and she like didn't know us, so she was like, Myla, and like I didn't hear her, and they were all like, she's here, and they were like, and Tor hit me. She was like, say here, and I said here. Like, I screamed. I was like, she was like right there.
When we have a sub, me and my friends, I dare them to say like in the flesh.
Someone did that.
In the flesh?
Yeah, so
Or like they'll say like ready to learn or like say like that.
Funny.
so we had a sub the other day. I said in the flesh, ready to learn.
You said both of them? I feel like that's kind of a...
My friend was like, what did she say? She said something weird. And then this sub was like the energy, girls. Like the energy.
That's what the sub said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so how many hours a day would you say you guys spend on your phone or device or TV?
6, 7 hours.
I was about to say that.
Okay. 6, 7?
It depends.
Like 8 hours.
wait, what time do you get off of school?
We get home about 4, but you get out about 3:30.
3:30 to 10.
You got to factor in soccer and all the stuff.
Okay, days we don't have soccer.
Okay. Okay. A day you don't do anything. You just wake up with nothing to do. How many hours would you say you spend on your phone?
It depends if
without
it's
school?
rainy.
If we have school?
Yeah. No school. And let's say
Summer
a
day.
rainy day.
Rainy?
Mhm.
Ooh,
Like
12.
6, 7.
I would say 12.
like 13.
Whoa. Okay.
10.
So how many hours out of that day would you say that you're bored?
Every hour.
Every second, unless I'm eating.
So even on your phone, you're saying that you're bored?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's your definition of bored? Like if I'm on my phone, I'm entertained. So that's not bored.
If I'm just on my phone, I get bored. But like if I have a TV playing in the background while I'm on my
Yeah.
phone, that's so much better.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so your definition of bored is different. So what's your definition of bored? Is it just interacting with somebody or is it on
Hungry.
your device?
Okay. Like, if I'm bored, then I'm probably like, either, I'm never really bored.
So yeah, that's what I was going to say. When I was your age, when we were bored, we had nothing to do. Like you were just sitting there looking at the walls, looking around, trying to find something to
That
do.
must
I
suck.
think I get bored whenever I'm like about to go to bed. And like I have my eyes closed, so I'm not watching my TV.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to go to sleep.
So Danny McBride, you guys probably don't know him. He's an older guy. He's in a lot of funny skits and movies and shows. He says if you're a creative person,
I'm not creative.
yes, you are.
In the slightest bit, I tried to make a name for this like podcast we're doing in class. I could not think of one. I had to do the first initial of all our names.
All right, so that's creative.
It's
But
not creative. That's the
if
best
you're
business.
creative, being bored is good sometimes. That's a quote from Danny McBride. If you're bored is good if you're creative. To being bored is good if you're creative because it gives your mind time to think. You're not constantly watching something or being entertained. You're thinking.
I'm never really bored. If I'm bored, I'll just go like eat, watch TikTok, eat, watch TikTok.
So you said you're doing a podcast for class. What's that look like, Madz? Since you know a little bit about podcasting.
I don't know. People on my team were like, okay. I'm like the host of it.
Whoa, you do all the talking? Well, my bad, Madz. Come over here. Come take the reins. Are you really the host? Are you really the host?
Yeah. The host.
All right, you want to come host this thing?
Yeah, get out of my chair.
Hold on. No, like for
No.
real. Can you host it?
Yeah.
So give me like a rundown. Do you have to go through and say, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is Madison? Or do
No
you say, hey guys, this is Maddie. I'm
It's
coming
like
at you
a
in 6th
debate.
grade.
thing.
What do you say?
It's like a debate.
Yeah, but
No,
how do you,
I stole it off of a podcast.
if you're a host, Myla, how would you host a podcast? What would you say?
I wouldn't. Oh.
Okay, if you're on a podcast now, and I said, Myla, get this thing started. What would you say?
No.
All right, how are you on a podcast, but you get nervous about a podcast?
No, I've told you this so many times. Whenever I start, like I can't do it.
Be like, I get awkward. I'd go, yo.
that's it. That's what I like.
That's all it. When I'm
So-
awkward, I just go,
I'm not awkward. I am awkward because I say something goofy like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Myla and Madz with Dad podcast. This is your host, your dad, their dad, your dad.
That's
Who's
not
dad?
awkward. That's just cringy confidence.
All right, can you do that though? Like, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this podcast.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
It's almost like
Welcome to-
ASMR if you get real close to the microphone and talk into it a little bit. This may sound terrible when you're listening.
Yeah, it's gonna like.
Mads, give me a little bit of host like your radio DJ voice. You have one? You were getting ready. Let's hear it.
I was just trying to be nonchalant.
I am nonchalant.
I am chalant.
People keep saying I'm not nonchalant. Like, I'll be like, bro, I'm so nonchalant. And they'll be like, no, you're not.
So are they thinking you're chalant, like meaning you're outgoing?
I guess so. But like,
I'm
I want to
nonchalant.
be nonchalant. Like, I'm such a wannabe nonchalant. It's like actually getting bad.
But I thought people didn't want to be nonchalant now. I thought you had to be confident and
Well, that's
overbearing.
men. Men cannot be nonchalant. Girls say that they're like nonchalant.
Yeah, we can
They're
nonchalant.
mysterious.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, have you guys actually seen that kid, the Rizzler?
Luke?
No,
Yeah,
the Rizzler.
Chub.
The Rizzler kid.
Yeah.
You showed me at church.
Yeah, that's that kid. So apparently he's going out and like drinking and not just drinking. He's drinking like Pepsis real late at night, like out and about when he shouldn't be.
Oh,
Such
guys.
a baddie.
Whoa. He's so nonchalant.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock. It's bedtime, and he's opening up a Pepsi. I mean, this is serious for this kid. Like he's out risen up people, and it's crazy.
Whoa.
How old is he? He's got to be like 10, 11,
The
maybe.
earth before and the earth after. Bro, shut
All right,
up.
I got an age-old debate for
Shaking
you.
my boots.
All right. You're 18 years old. I'm sorry, 21. You got to be 20.
Pepsi after dark.
Go. All right, you're 21 years old.
Stop dragging it.
You're 21 years old. Gosh. I can't get through to the host over here.
I know this person. When they laugh, they can't breathe, so they turn like. Continue.
Okay. You're 21 years old. You're old enough to go gambling. Someone a friend loans you $200. You go and you win $2 million. How much do you owe the friend?
200.
I was gonna
The
say
bar?
like 90,000.
90,000.
Where did you come up with that number?
Oh, I was thinking 100,000.
You won $2 million.
And?
They
That's
only
not
gave me
their
200. They
business.
better be grateful for that 90K.
Okay, so here's
I'm not
Babe.
giving them half of my money. Maybe 1/5.
They get 200. What they paid me.
all
Not my
right, so
fault I won.
I've thought about this for the last week. I've had this note for a while. I think the only right thing to do is to give them half
No.
plus the $200 they initially gave you.
Mm-mm.
500,000.
So, well, now hold on.
Half of the half.
First and foremost, I take that back.
No,
you
we
gotta
didn't win together. We won because, no.
You got to split
No.
the taxes first.
No, you don't.
You split the taxes, then you split that, then you give them $200.
You think too much.
No. You give them 200 what
Okay,
they
let's
paid
reverse this. You loan someone $200, they go and win $2 million. How much should they give
I
you?
better be getting
200.
half.
you. 200 what I paid
Man, you're not
them.
going to take $200. You'd be upset.
Well, if it's my friend, it's different because they're nicer than I am. Girl, I'm so nonchalant. Do you see that?
Oh.
Well, Matt, so at recess, do you guys talk about things like this?
Never say that word again.
What?
What word?
The R word.
Hold on.
Recess?
What I told you.
Recess?
Yeah, that's weird. I hate that word.
I'm sorry that you little 6th graders have recess.
Oh, it's because you should be in the middle school.
Oh, yeah, guys. I'm a millennial. Yeah.
Because your
one of
6th
y'all.
grade class is still in elementary school because we chose to do that. But you guys still get recess.
I kind of want recess. We don't get any outside time.
Didn't y'all like the year before that?
Hmm?
7th graders usually go
I didn't.
outside.
That was 6th grade.
Oh, they looked like 8th grade.
Oh, hey, did I tell you guys? Have you guys played with Chat GPT? That's hard to say.
Kinda.
Bro, we know you have.
No, they do
You're
it.
always on that.
There was this kid, and he was using Chat GPT on his Chromebook, and it read it out loud.
No.
It was so funny because like he didn't speak Spanish. He speaks Spanish, and his friend that like speaks English and Spanish told him to get on it, and he got on it. It was so funny.
Hey, so I asked Chat GPT about the Myla Madz with Dad podcast. You know what it said?
He was talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you, Maya. You can't give it away.
Okay, go.
It says that it ranks within the top 10% of podcasts globally based on a combination of popularity, engagement, and reach metrics. We're in the top 10% of global podcasts.
What?
Do you know what that means, Madz?
Yeah, Dad. I do.
I didn't know what it meant. Do you know what I mean?
Statistically, if you get past 3 episodes of a podcast, though, you're in like the top 40 or 50% because most podcasts stop. They only put out like 3 episodes.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
That's your typical average podcast number of episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
Because they get bored of it.
No, it's a lot of work. Or maybe they get bored, but I think it's just a lot of work. And if you don't have people to conversate with, a lot of people start a one-person podcast. How many things can you talk about to yourself?
Like there's no like feedback.
Yeah, you have
Maybe just facts.
I think you have some people, though, that are just really good at like making a presentation. Like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steven Show. Today I will be talking about different microphones. We've got 14 different microphones in the studio. This
Stop.
is the Shure SM7B. We also
Well,
have...
how do you do that voice? You're not in a commercial.
Why would I be doing that voice? I should just be
Right.
talking normal.
Yo, guys, we are in a...
This is the Shure SM7B.
Stop. No.
That's your one voice that I told you talking.
Okay, all right. This is the Shure SM7B. We also have the electric voice.
Better.
Round up.
Why do I feel like every time I get a microphone, I've got to be a DJ over here? That's so weird.
Get out.
So you guys didn't grow up in the ages of like listening to DJs on the radio. We used to. That's how they talked back in the 80s. They were like, hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is DJ Steve. We've got the next songs coming up right after this.
Bro, people in my class, they were like, Daddy Steven. And I was like, this is so awkward because your name's Steven. I was like,
See, everyone loves you and they don't even know you.
yeah.
It's really
When we go to
weird.
McDonald's on Wednesdays, they're always like, yo, is your dad outside? Is your dad
and
outside?
if you're not outside, they'll go up to Nene and start talking to Nene.
Kids are just kids. Madz, how about in your soccer game the other day? Let's see that pink hair. You know, angels have pink hair. Let's see. Do you still have it?
It faded a lot. I had to re-dye it.
Oh, did it?
My hair's so tangly.
Do you want to tell the people what the other soccer team was?
They were screaming, My Little Pony, My Little Pony. And they were like singing that theme song.
As you were walking through with your hair?
Well, they were all like bench riding. So I don't
Ooh. When you're on the bench, you can say what you want, but you ain't playing.
They lost, so.
Yeah, riding the bench. You can make fun of My Little Pony hair, right?
See, when this is about you, you swerved their hand when you gave them high fives. They didn't get it.
Is
No,
that
bro.
what you do? Do you think that dogs ever realize they have like... Let me try to think of the nice way to put this. Do you ever think that they think their owners are losers?
Yeah.
Probably.
Or
Oh.
what do they think? Oh my gosh. Murphy, bro.
Farting.
Like, I was on the couch together.
I'm just like,
We were sitting on the couch together, and
This is a dog?
yes, and I just kept getting horrible fumes, and I was like, "Bro, chill," because his butt was facing towards me. So I got a pill. I blocked his butt, and then Maddie moved the and he said, "Oh my god,
Bro, was he farting on? He was dropping bombs on y'all?
yes!" I was rubbing stomach. I was like, "Oh, what is that?"
Your mom fed him an egg yesterday. He had the squirts all evening yesterday. He's got the remnants now. His stomach's still upset. Poor
Oh my
dog.
God. No, yesterday it was so funny. He was using the bathroom outside, and Maddie kept laughing, and he was staring right into us. And I was like, turned around, and I was like, "You're making him uncomfortable. Stop looking at him."
So
we got a
again, do you
back
think
angle.
dogs ever realize that their owners are losers?
Or maybe I
No.
don't think like they don't realize that they're a dog. Murphy tried to jump off the back of the couch today.
What?
Yeah, he wanted to go outside, and he like forgot to go in front.
after he was farting.
And we were like, "Yeah, you're going outside."
Poor dog.
He didn't poop.
He ate grass.
He was eating.
I forgot about that.
He was like,
I don't let him eat my grass. I've been working on this stuff.
He was eating grass. It was so funny.
Dad, have you ever thought about, since we can see water, but fish can't, like, can fish see air? Because we can see the water, but fish can't see water. So can they see the air? And since, like, humans can see water and they can't see the air, like, what if it flipped?
Like when they're in a fish tank, we're looking at their water, they're looking at our air, and we're just going back and forth.
Yeah.
Because that's where they get the fish out.
I thought about that.
Nobody has.
I
See, I
think
think about a lot. I think it's called probability, but I'm like, I don't think it's probability. It's
When I
something like that, and I'm like, someone's probably doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now.
You know what's really weird that I think of? I used to think of it a lot. Like, what color is this?
White.
What?
Okay, it's white. We all agree that this is white.
What if we see like different tints? I tossed him
Like,
the other day.
What if your white is my pink and my pink is your green? But this we all see and
Or-
call this white, but it's really a different color.
Yeah, like, what if that's blue?
Yeah, to you, but it's really we all call it white because it's always been blue to you, but you call it white. So your world through your eyes looks different than the world through my eyes, but we call it the same thing. Like, what if your grass is really pink? My pink, but you're green.
Get out.
See, I started to think about that stuff like all the time for like the past like 4 or 5 months. All I've thought about.
I think that means you're a genius.
Or like, what if I?
Or like you're so dumb that's just all you can think about.
Or like, what if I was you? Like, what would that be like? Like, what if I wasn't me and I was Myla?
Wow.
Or like, is this real or is it a dream?
No, it's definitely real. What if you have dreams in your dreams, but your dreams are you dreaming in your dream?
Have you ever watched a movie and then it has like this big ending and then they wake up and then they start over?
Yeah.
I made a story on my TCAS or something last year. That was my story.
What if this is all a
Dad goes
dream?
silent.
No, it's
We're
just
going to
all-
wake up after this.
What?
What if this is all a big dream? We're going to wake up. There's not really electric cars. Tesla's not real. We wake up tomorrow and find out it's fake. What if Katy Perry really didn't go to space?
She went to space.
For like 11 seconds.
It's a big conspiracy theory. They're saying that she didn't really go
Yeah, they're saying she didn't really go because like they like faked all this stuff.
just for
They
publicity.
faked locking the door.
Yeah, they said that you can't open the door from the inside. Then they walk up and then someone's like, hey, you got to close that door back. Then he goes over and
Like,
Jeff Bezos actually goes and acts like he's opening and it just falls open.
yeah, and then do you see him tripping on his face? He like tripped and he like fell face first.
Oh, so yeah, look that up on TikTok. You get lost in a
I've not seen
wormhole.
that.
I love getting lost in those like little murder things.
Really?
Yeah. Like this one girl, Brianna, I love her little story thing. She'll just talk about like these people, like murderers, all that kind of stuff. And it's so interesting.
You're like your mom. That's what she does. She watches all those murder mystery things
I
and
watch
2020s.
those all the time. That's all I watch on Netflix.
I don't know how she watched those at night.
Yeah, I
Where it's
don't know.
like, ding.
What was I watching that one
watching it,
time?
I was like,
you
are
guys
you
came in my
asleep?
room and you guys said I shouldn't be watching it.
I feel like that's happened a lot here lately.
Oh, well, I've been watching Temptation Island and Perfect Match and all that stuff on.
Again, not kid appropriate.
Bro,
It's
yes,
not that bad.
they were wearing like strings as bikinis.
It's not that bad.
All right, and on that, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. Peace out, guys.
Oh, we actually,